What's going?
Busy.
Yeah, I'm already helping troubleshoot some networks here. But a lot of stuff going on this week. Tesla Model 3 Performance is released. That's what I'm interested in. Are you going to upgrade 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds? Look at
No, I'm not gonna
that.
upgrade.
Come on, you get all the new Highland
Um,
features, new
like I said
wheels.
before, like the pricing, if I didn't buy it at the high end, I would have maybe considered it, but just
It's
because of
like an
that, I can't.
iPhone. You need to have the latest one.
No.
Yeah, I mean the way that Tesla adjusted the pricing down now, like that, the Model 3 Performance is so affordable. It's like $53,000, and then you get the rebate. You're in like the 40s, like to get like one of the fastest cars out there. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you're talking about rollout, right? As well.
Yeah, we're still trying to
So
see if that.
2.9, 0 to 60 is what they've quoted.
Yeah, and they said with 1 foot rollout, but they may be trying to like sell more of the plaid models to make them not so close together by saying that. So let's see with
Hmm.
some of these independent testers come back with if it's 2.9 without 1 foot rollout, that's like 2.6 width. That's like whatever all the magazines test with, right? So 2.6 would be insane. That's like a C8Z06 for a third the money, something like that. It's crazy. So I'm not gonna upgrade right now, but I want to. Not gonna be too long. Um,
Yeah,
all right,
I can
so
I can tell I can tell you're thinking about it
I'm
already.
thinking
So
about it, but my car is only at 2022, so I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to do it right now, but
yeah.
soon. Uh, so so another thing I want to talk about this week, I did this article, this video about iPerf3. Did you see that? Like a lot of people,
I didn't get to watch it, but yeah, I
yeah,
saw there's a lot of activity around it.
yeah, a lot of activity on LinkedIn. I posted on LinkedIn my YouTube video, and yeah, it got like a bunch of impressions because like when you get these new Wi-Fi access points, new Wi-Fi 7 access points, you wanna test them out, see how fast they are, and there's different ways of doing it, right? You can use iPerf, you can use um, Open Speed Test, which is this new web-based test that is actually really easy to do. You only run the server and then use the web browser on the laptop. Otherwise, you got to run a client and server on each one. So then there's another one that Microsoft's recommending that is a little bit different. And I basically used Open Speed Test, iPerf 2, and this other one, and they all came back about the same, about 2.5 gigabits per second, right? On
Hmm.
going from a server that was connected to the switch with 10 gigabit and the access points connected to 10 gigabit, right? So they all came back the same, but then if I ran iPerf 3, it was like less than a gigabit. So there was this article that came out and they said that basically like Windows emulates iPerf 3,
Oh,
so the results are going to be slower. So be careful. Some people commented that there's certain versions of iPerf 3 that may work, but I don't see any reason to use it. iPerf 2 gave full speed results, right? So I don't think you have to have the latest version. The weird thing was that iPerf 3 would give like full speed on the LAN. So if you have a 2.5 gigabit LAN, it would show that speed, but on the Wi-Fi, it would show much lower than actual speeds. So
hmm.
so it's tricky. So definitely be careful there. I would just use Open Speed Test. It's like the new norm, I think, for speed testing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's a good note because there's a lot of people that use version three, right, for their testing
Well,
and
yeah.
reviewing.
Yeah, they're gonna go out and grab the latest one, and then if you start seeing, these weird results, you think is something wrong with your access point, with your client, with your driver, something like that, and it's not. It's like,
Yeah, we don't want that.
yeah, we don't want that. So don't use iPerf 3 because you may be able to get a version that works. And of course, it all depends on what operating system you have, like what type of window you're running in. Are you running in like an administrator window? like all these things, but basically you could run into problems if you're testing with iPerf3.
Cool.
Okay, now on the same respect, like you're pushing out some new updates for the Wi-Fi 7 access points this week.
That's right. There's an update available right now. I haven't had the opportunity to update, um, but one of those updates, there's actually a lot. It's supporting shaping policies or block policies per application basis.
Per
So
SSID, per SSID.
yeah, that's per SSID. So SSID traffic throttling.
Yeah,
So you can like choose specific like applications like YouTube, Apple iCloud, Facebook, Netflix, and so on. So that's
nice.
a new feature that's coming in. I think it's available now. I think it's on one dot something dot 70. So that's something to definitely take a look at. I haven't had the opportunity to look at it, but yeah, this is something that could be um, just another thing that we're adding, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna try it
if
right
you're
now. I'm gonna upgrade the APs right.
not
My
right now,
APs.
not right now.
Not right now, but well, we're wired anyway, so I'm not gonna upgrade yours. So yeah, so that's pretty awesome because like, so let's say you're a hotel, you could say limit Netflix speed, on the guest SSID, right? So they're not like all pulling 4K and bringing down your bandwidth.
Exactly,
You,
exactly.
you know what I mean? So you can throttle the Netflix and let's say YouTube traffic so that maybe the quality's not as good, but you're spreading the bandwidth out more. Now, because just a few users, a 4K Netflix stream maybe uses like I don't know how much 20 meg or something like that. I think something like that, right? So if you have a lot of 500 room hotel, that's going to add up fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you wanna save as much bandwidth as possible
for sure.
in some situations. So like like HD streaming is like just 8 megabit per second. Live streaming is, if you're doing 720,
Yeah,
it's like 5 meg. If it's 1080p, it's like 7 meg, somewhere around there. Gaming could be 5 to 10, depending on like what you're doing. And then like when you get into like 4K streaming, it's like 25 meg.
yeah, yeah. And that's nothing for like your home use. It probably doesn't matter. You have connections so fast, but when you start, you have a lot of users, right? Convention center or hotel, anything like that. Like then that's a great feature that you can start throttling that. Or if you're doing live streams, does it give you the opportunity to like boost up an application?
For live streams, yeah. Well, I mean, we just talked about AV Express, so that would boost. You can prioritize that traffic and boost it that
Yeah,
way. Is that what you mean?
yeah. Well, it just like as far as the shaping goes, like most of these applications are gonna auto adjust. Like Skype, it'll if you throttle the bandwidth, it's gonna just have a lower fidelity image in audio, right? It's still gonna
Right.
work. Um, so yeah, that's interesting. I get a lot of people asking me if there's an easy way to do that. Now you can per SSID.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of see it. I think it's happening on mainly the Wi-Fi 7 APs, but I could be wrong about that. I have to look.
I'll check it out. I've got them all in here. I'll put some comments in the video. All right, Brian. I know you're busy today. Anything else you want to talk about?
Uh, there's some major changes coming up. I think it's going to make Wi-Fi 7 way more accessible for a lot of our customers.
Yeah.
So big changes coming on, are basically on the way.
All right. Whatever
So.
that means. All right. Remember, like, subscribe. We'll be back next week. Talk about those changes.